Okay, let's see here. Hello, everybody. Hi, welcome. My name, again, is Viki Zarkin. And can you hear me? Okay. And I'm here today to share my story with you. But first, I'd like us all to take a look around at our beautiful surroundings. This is a brand new store built by Blue Cross, and I want to thank them for welcoming us today and supporting the Lauren and Spencer Day Foundation. Blue Cross is setting up these stores all over communities just like ours to educate and host various events such as this one today. So again, thank you, Blue Cross. When I met Jerry and Beth, the parents of Lauren and Spencer Day of the Day Foundation, I was met with two very proud, strong, and courageous people. And I'm glad to say that I know them today. I found even though our stories are very different, I felt like we were two sides of the same coin. A fight is always tough, but it is how you fight that makes a difference. And they fight with great dignity. The Lauren and Spencer Day Foundation raises money to provide financial assistance to families going through a major medical crisis, much like my own. They have successfully provided help to families for the last 14 years and have been managed and distributed by Trinity High School. Thank you, Jerry and Beth, for all your hard work and sacrifices. Beth Day. Okay, so we know I'm Viki, but here's what we don't know. I'm a mother, a wife, a daughter, a sister, and I have stage 4 metastatic breast cancer. Here's the abridged version of my cancer story in a nutshell. I've always been diligent about getting my regular mammograms, but sometimes that just isn't enough. In December of 2010, I had a mammogram and was told something was wrong. The thing is, I've heard this before, so I wasn't overly alarmed. When they asked for a second ultrasound, even then I didn't get concerned. But when my internist called me at home on December 19th and told me I had cancer, I didn't know what to think. With no recovery time to process any of my feelings, the hard part came. The battery of tests. I was fortunate that my doctor got me right into Johns Hopkins, but then that also added to the stress factor because Hopkins isn't just going to take anyone that fast with just an X-ray. So I knew then that I may be in for a long ride. Well, anyway, back to my story. So there were a battery of tests. A full month of tests. First it was stage 2. Then stage 3. Then finally, dreaded stage 4. That was a big blow, very difficult to process. My mom still gets me today. My mom and husband, Jerry, who I might add, have been going back and forth with me every day for the past month, were finally given the sit down with the oncologist, with my oncologist. He explained to us calmly how he had consulted his many colleagues at this very prestigious hospital, how he did all his research, and he hadn't seen anything quite like me before. You see, I'm young, and I have a very aggressive type of cancer. And he told me then, there isn't anything he can do for me. I'm sorry, he says. My mom and husband, I can see, are crying to the left of me. And the room is quiet, but for their tears. And at first, I just don't know what to think. I mean, I know it's scary to have cancer, and I always knew I was gearing up for a fight, but I never knew I would have to fight cancer and have to fight for treatment. Something right then and there just snapped in me. Something partly crazed, something partly rational. And I did jump up and I grabbed the doctor and I forced him to look at me. Really look at me. I believe I said, "You consulted this professional and that doctor, but you never once consulted me. What about me? What about what I want? I don't care what you cut off of me. I don't care what you stick in me, what kind of pain you cause me. I will be the one. I will be the one that makes it. I am strong. I'm a mom." Then he was real quiet. And the room was real quiet and silent. And he looked at me and he said, "Okay. Okay," he said, "we'll start with chemotherapy. I'm not making any promises," he said, "but we'll start there and we'll see what happens." Now, of course, there's a lot more to the story. That was just the beginning of my fight. I've had many roadblocks to get here today. And as I stand here, I still go to Johns Hopkins every 28 days for my monthly chemotherapy maintenance program for my lifetime. Along with long-term chemotherapy come side effects which take a toll on my body. And the longer I live, the worse the side effects become. But the key word in that sentence is live. I am still here today, I think, because just maybe I believed enough in myself. And maybe, just maybe, I had some luck along the way. Luck, of course, isn't all I had. Other very important ingredients are family, friendships, love, community, and spirituality. If I can impress any words of wisdom, it's to learn to lean on your friends. Learn to lean on your family when they're reaching out to you. My friends cooked and fed my family for a full year. They put a cooler outside my door and left food every week. That can humble a person. One of my greatest decisions was the day I stopped closing myself off to the world and thinking that I could fight this battle by myself. Let me tell you, you cannot. Let people in. Let people pray for you. That also was such a struggle for me. I was so uncomfortable with the notion. But now people pray for me in all different religions all over the world, and it moves me. It builds me up, and it makes me taller. I know it doesn't look like it, but it does. Makes me taller, and it makes me stronger. There are many heroes hidden in the shadows during a sensitive time like this. These are the people that help you along the way that you may never know or touch, but they touch you with their very kindness. The silent heroes, I call them. I have kind of a unique story to share with all of you because I just learned about one of my silent heroes a couple of months ago. Blue Cross was my insurance company when I was first diagnosed, and I needed more than just a doctor to convince to keep me alive or even take a chance on me. I needed them as well. I prepared for battle, but I learned that even though Blue Cross is a big, bad insurance company, they have a heart, and their employees care. I needed a lot of risky surgery and procedures, and they supported me. When I came here a couple of months ago to do a walkthrough and check out this location for our event today, I met Jen Natali, our host today. She said to me, "Why does your name sound so familiar to me?" So I told her my story, which made sense because while I was here today and what I was going to be speaking about. And she said, "Oh yeah, I remember you. I was working in the claims department then, and someone brought me your claim and didn't know what to do." And I said, "Of course, sign it." just like that. In that moment, she became my hero. I told her she saved my life that day. Jen is one of my silent heroes, and I got the opportunity to meet her. How cool is that? Jen, stand up. Let's clap for Jen. So, okay, maybe my story's a little sad. Better wipe the tears. But remember, minus the tears, I'm not sad. Don't feel sorry for me, because I am so very, very fortunate. I feel great. Don't I look great? Don't I look great? I'm kind of a ham, so a little louder. Thank you. 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 So take my story and learn from it. Anyone can do anything. My secret is to include humor in my life. I believe if you can make fun of yourself, it can take the sting out of anything that anyone can ever say or do to you, including you. That is where the real power is. The other day, I was binge watching Grey's Anatomy. What, don't judge. A girl's gotta have her stress releasers. Anyway, there was this character on the show that is a neurosurgeon. And she said if she stands in a superhero pose, it gives her confidence and makes her feel like she can conquer anything. So let's see what you think. Okay. Do I look like I can conquer anything?
Other side. Other side.
Okay, other side. Okay, everyone up. Let's try the superhero pose. Feet apart, hands on your hips, chin up, in the air. Let's see. Chin up, Elle. Chin up.
I was looking at your cute shoes.
Oh, yeah. Chin up. Hands at your hips. Do we feel stronger?
Yes.
Are we going to conquer the world?
Yes.
All right. Yeah. Good job. Now that I have it, not quite yet. Can you go back to the beginning? Now that I have shared some of my personal story with you, now that I've shared some of my personal story with you, I wanted to show you my story a little sooner than I thought. But as you watch, try to decipher which half of the video was before my diagnosis and which was after. I bet it will be hard, because my lesson today is to always live your life to the fullest. Can we start it now? Chip Rutan in the back did that for me, so we can thank him for that. So, great family, great life. So if we learn to let go in life, we can find true happiness and I believe some peace. Don't ever lose your sense of humor or take yourselves too serious. Life is just too short to waste for that. My motto has always been, I'm the luckiest girl around. I just happen to have cancer. Thank you.